The ATP rankings are heating up as the drama unfolds at Indian Wells. Big names are falling, young stars are rising, and massive ranking points are on the line. From breakout sensation Learner Tien to defending champion Draper, shocking Novak Djokovic, the leaderboard is shifting fast. So let's break down the latest from rankings. Brandon Nakashima sits at world number 30 with 1,485 points after a steady but quiet run at Indian Wells. The 24-year-old American continues rebuilding momentum on home hard courts, and if he can string together consistent results this spring, he could start climbing the rankings again. Talon Griekspoor holds the 29th spot with 1,585 points. The Dutch power hitter saw a small drop after an early exit in Indian Wells, but his big serve and aggressive baseline game remain dangerous on hard courts. Holger Rune comes in at number 28 with 1,640 points after a challenging stretch that saw him slide down the rankings. The 22-year-old Dane still possesses elite talent and explosive shot-making, and one deep tournament run could quickly spark a major resurgence. Arthur Rinderknecht climbs to number 27 with 1,657 points. The French big server produced a steady round of 32 showing in Indian Wells, and while it wasn't a breakthrough week, his consistent performances are slowly pushing him closer to the top 20. Draper sits at number 26 with 1,710 points, but he's one of the biggest stories of the tournament. The defending champion delivered a stunning victory over Novak Djokovic in a dramatic three-set battle. Now, into the quarterfinals with a huge point ceiling still in play. Draper could rocket up the rankings if he keeps this run going. Valentin Vachereau holds the number 25 position with 1,741 points after exiting in the round of 32. The Monaco representative continues to show solid form on hard courts, and while this week didn't bring a deep run, he remains a player to watch as the rankings shuffle in the coming weeks. Cameron Norrie jumps to number 24 with 1,753 points after a strong Indian Wells showing. The 2021 champion powered past Rinky Hijikata to reach the quarterfinals, setting up a blockbuster clash with Carlos Alcaraz. Tommy Paul sits at number 23 with 1,765 points despite a round of 32 exit in Indian Wells. The American's athletic, all-court style remains well-suited to these surfaces, and he'll be aiming to bounce back quickly as the tour heads toward the next major events. Gigi Lehechka lands at number 22 with 1,850 points after an early round of 64 departure. The Czech star has been one of the tour's steady performers, and with his powerful baseline game, he still looks capable of climbing higher this season. Learner Tien is the breakout story of the tournament, soaring to number 21 with 1,860 points. The 20-year-old American stunned the crowd with a dramatic comeback against Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, saving match points before storming into the quarterfinals. It marks the youngest American man to reach the Indian Wells quarterfinals since 1992, and suddenly, a new star may be emerging on the ATP Tour. Frances Tiafoe sits at number 20 with 1,920 points after falling in the round of 16 to Zverev. The American crowd favorite continues to bring flair and energy to the court, and upcoming home events like Miami could provide the perfect opportunity for him to regain momentum. Francisco Cerundolo holds number 19 with 2,020 points after a round of 32 exit. The Argentine's heavy baseline game makes him a dangerous opponent on any surface, and he remains firmly in the mix as one of the tour's most consistent performers. Luciano Darderi stands at number 18 with 2,050 points. Despite the early exit, the rising Italian has been climbing quickly in the rankings and continues to show promise as one of the younger players making waves on the tour. Alejandro Davidovich Fokina lands at number 17 with 2,240 points after a heartbreaking round of 16 defeat to Learner Tien. The Spaniard is fearless, and he remains capable of producing spectacular runs when everything clicks. Andrei Rublev holds steady at number 16, with 2,400 points following a round of 64 exit. The powerful Russian remains one of the tour's most aggressive hitters, and when he finds rhythm with his forehand, he's still a major threat in any draw. Karen Khachanov sits at number 15, with 2,410 points, after also falling early. With his big serve and powerful ground strokes, the Russian continues to hover around the top 15 and remains capable of deep tournament runs. Flavio Cobolli rises to number 14 with 2,520 points. The Italian's movement and growing confidence highlight the impressive depth currently coming from Italy on the ATP Tour. Jakub Menšík holds number 13 with 2,650 points. The 20-year-old Czech continues to be one of the most exciting young prospects in the game, and despite a round of 32 exit, his long-term potential remains enormous. Casper Ruud comes in at number 12 with 2,715 points after a round of 16 loss to Carlos Alcaraz. Traditionally known for his clay court success, Ruud continues adapting well on hard courts and remains a steady presence near the top of the rankings. Daniil Medvedev sits just outside the top 10 at number 11 with 3,160 points and is still alive in the tournament. The Russian return master has reached the quarterfinals and could climb much higher if he turns this run into a deep push for the title. Alexander Bublik lands at number 10 with 3,365 points, despite a round of 32 exit. The Kazakh showman continues to entertain fans with his unpredictable style and creative shot selection, making him one of the tour's most fascinating players. Ben Shelton sits at number 9 with 3,860 points. Even after a round of 32 exit, the American's booming serve and fearless power game continue to make him one of the most exciting rising stars in men's tennis. Felix Auger-Aliassime holds the number 8 spot with 4,000 points after a round of 16 loss. The Canadian's smooth all-court game remains dangerous, and he'll be aiming to regain the momentum that once pushed him deep into the top 10. Taylor Fritz stands at number 7 with 4,170 points following his exit in front of the home crowd. The American remains a consistent top 10 contender and will be eager to rebound quickly in the next Masters events. Alex de Minaur sits at number 6 with 4,185 points after an early defeat. The Australian's incredible speed and relentless defense keep him competitive in almost every match. Lorenzo Musetti holds number 5 with 4,365 points despite an early exit. The Italian's elegant one-handed backhand and creative flair continue to make him one of the most stylish players. Alexander Zverev rises to number 4 with 4,705 points and is still alive in the tournament. After defeating Frances Tiafoe to reach the quarterfinals, the German star has a big opportunity to close the gap to the top 3. Novak Djokovic sits at number 3 with 5,370 points after a shocking round of 16 defeat to Jack Draper. Even at 38, the Serbian legend remains a formidable force, but the next generation is clearly pushing harder than ever. Jannik holds the number 2 spot with a massive 10,600 points and continues his strong run into the quarterfinals. The Italian star keeps chasing Carlos Alcaraz in the race for the top ranking. And at number 1, Carlos Alcaraz dominates the rankings with 13,350 points. The Spaniard powered past Casper Ruud on his way to the quarterfinals and continues to look like the king of hard courts right now. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.